Welcome to Talktown, the town where talking is king. And I'm with my two friends, Allison and Anthony.
What a great new way to open the podcast 5 episodes in.
Man, all right. Well, I'm Greg, and by this time, I'm probably dead. So these are my last words, which is pretty exciting.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm glad we recorded them.
These are what my kids are going to be like. Oh, this
Do you want to try another intro again?
Yeah.
Sure. Welcome to Talktown, a town where talking is fun and people like it. And we are here designing that town. I'm with my friends here, Albie and Antonin. Antonin.
Do you want to try it one more time?
Yeah, all right. Welcome to Talktown. I'm Greg Stone. This is Allison Libby and Anthony Danby.
Just one more.
Welcome to Talktown. I'm your host. I'm your friend. I'm your king. Anthony DeVito, Greg Stone, Allison Libby. 3 friends forced to live in a loft and just see what happens.
Now that's a podcast.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
nailed it.
Yeah, man. So I got to tell you this story, and I'm going to look at Anthony. Here's the thing that sucks, because he doesn't know how to play this game. I have already told him this story. Mm-hmm. So I have to kind of tell you this story.
Okay.
So I have to stare.
That'll be some forced eye contact between us.
Yes, a lot. You're going to get a lot right now.
Yeah, I feel like it already, and it is
It's going to be
overwhelming.
There's going to be a lot of pressure on you
Greg
right now.
always looks at you the way like a cartoon looks at like a meal. Like when they see
like
a
when
turkey leg.
comes out of the oven.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's like Garfield looking at a lasagna.
there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
it's like a spot, like a flashlight being on you.
I don't know how to fix it, so if you guys got suggestions, I don't see a lot of how can we help.
Well, I think Libby and I have a little bit of, like this is, and I think it's a compliment to you. This is why I think you're such a good performer with audiences.
Yes.
Because you make such a sincere connection with them. Because
You lock in.
Yes, because you're so locked into them. Whereas like Libby and I are like hanging on for dear life trying to make eye
I'm like, I wish I
contact.
could look at nobody.
Yeah.
So I'll tone it down. I'll do soft eyes.
You don't have
You
to.
don't have to. It's just
Let me ask
a.
you this, Anthony.
Jeez, that's
How are you?
way. No,
I hate that.
No,
No, I'd
man.
rather
Just-
the intense stare.
Yeah, do Greg eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg guys are weird. Maybe
You
that's why I
have
never
famous
got
black
JFL.
comedian eyes.
I'm not going to do the voice. And a lot of people, I'll tell you this now, because this is what woke culture ruined. Woke culture just ruined a great bit. What I would have just done would have made a lot of people laugh. And a few people go, oh boy, that's good. But a lot of people go, I get them, it's fine. But I didn't because of Joe Biden. And now Kamala Harris.
Yeah, boy. All right.
Where the coup comes from,
well, this one's in
Kumbaya hippie bullshit. Kumbaya Harris.
Jesus Christ, man. Just get into the bit you wanted to do.
Where's the
Fucking
story
hell.
about
I
this?
blame myself. I
Yeah,
did this.
actually,
kinda,
this one is a little bit on you.
Yeah.
And we need to take accountability when it is our fault for kind of driving Greg in another direction.
I opened this door thinking
Yeah.
it'd be worth it for my comment, and now here we are.
Well, it was
You called
until it wasn't.
Kamala Harris, Kumbaya Harris.
I ain't voting for that liberal bullshit. Want to hold hands, not wear shoes in the green field? Go buy your own shit. Go back to Vietnam, you bitch. Or go back to not liking Viet. Fuck you. That's what the guy says there. What? That's your comment, JD Vance? I'll say this. Kamala Harris is the first black Asian?
Indian.
Indian? And JD Vance is the first guy to ever have a beard. So we are neck and neck.
Not the first.
No one's ever had a beard.
In 75 years.
Oh, so, well, I just count that as never, So who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
75
nothing
years?
happens. 75 years, it's like, doesn't count anymore.
Who's that? Lincoln? Carter? Time is time. And I don't know
Those two
time.
are pretty far apart in time. I think
All
those
right.
are 100 years apart.
All right, so let me set the stage. We'll move on. I'll move
Yeah,
on.
I want to hear the story, I think.
Just this. All right. So I get high every now and again. And what I
Sure.
like to do is get high, sit on my outside veranda or widow's walk or whatever it calls you.
You got a widow's walk over your
I
apartment?
think so. I don't think that's the proper
Is there
terminology.
so there's a terrace at the top of your home so you can look out to the sea
Yes.
in case your husband doesn't come back?
The widow's walk is she's so sick of being inside by herself because her husband's dead that she goes outside for some air. But even people down there go back inside. Yeah, husbandless bitch. So she's got to go back in her house. It's not great, but times have changed for the better. So anyway,
This is all within the confines of the story he's telling.
Yeah, right. You're trying to tell me a story. We're already
You
redefining
should-
how people yell at widows.
yeah.
You should offer a very discounted masterclass on storytelling.
Yes.
go anywhere. Just come back.
They're like, let your brain do some wandering.
So
Much like the widow without her husband.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this about a widow, but you better have earplugs
Yeah.
for the whole town that's yelling about you.
Calling you a
Being
bitch.
a fucking bitch.
this man Talktown, we do not yell at widows. We put that on the fucking sign.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
that's on the city limits sign. Welcome to Talktown. We don't yell at widows here.
Yeah, we don't.
Even
We're okay
within
with it.
even within Grand Theater, widows are not to be
Yes,
yelled
even
at.
within Grand
Your mom's a
Theater,
widow.
widows are protected.
Oh my god! Like
You're
I
just-
forgot I knew one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very sad.
yeah.
But you grew up okay.
Yep.
Was
or
anyone
less.
yelling at her?
No one called her a bitch for being a widow. Not that I can remember.
Yeah.
So far, then that's good then.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm on the veranda, a high out of my brain, or the
Yeah.
widow's walk, and I'm just writing poetry, bro, because that's what I do. And a lot of people know that about me.
Yeah, you really love poetry.
I don't. I find it funny to write poetry because it's so stupid. It's a thing I do on myself that insults poetry.
Yeah.
Because I go, this is fucking bullshit. Here's my poem. And I'd write these crazy poems. But I do put 100% into whatever they are. I put 100% into them.
I can tell.
And then so I'm out there writing my poetry, looking at the fucking stars and the birds. And I'm like, what is life? Yeah.
I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the Patreon,
Yeah.
we take Greg to a poetry slam.
100%.
And he does his poems
Yeah,
in front
to
of
an
like
audience.
these like real poets and like these, poetry loving folk.
I love that you just monetized something I was going to do anyway. Absolutely. I've just been planning on doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
I
going to
think-
bring my,
That's something people would love to see.
yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
No. I appreciate that. So I'm out there, I'm writing my poetry. I smell gas. And I go, is this gas? Or am I so fucking high I think I smell gas?
Yeah.
And what do? Right? I got a family now. So I'm like, I got to fucking call the fire department because I'm so high that I think I smell gas.
Okay.
So I call the fire department and 3 fire trucks, blazing hip hop and R&B, pull, well,
It's an expression.
use the expression.
From a radio station.
Okay.
They come, fucking wakes everybody up. And I'm like,
What time was this?
3 a.m, 2 a.m,
Oh.
1 a.m.
Was Calvin like, Dad, you got me fire trucks?
No, he was asleep. I
Okay.
wish. I did think about waking him up and being a high dad, being like, take out the
Look
fire
what
truck,
Dad
bro."
did.
That's the thing about fire trucks. They love them so much, and you can call them anytime.
Yeah.
They come to you.
They come to you.
Now we make this birthday
The
party
biggest,
better.
loudest ones.
Call
Just
in a
drive
fire.
right up to your house.
That's so funny. Like, Calvin, you go, want to have a better time tonight?
Yeah.
Here, Calvin. Here's a match. You just light something on fire in your home, and Calvin's freaking out. You go, just wait.
That's like such a funny idea for like a TV show where like some dad who's like trying to be a good dad. It's like, I wanted to give him something for his birthday. It sucks. I get him fire trucks. Just call the fire department in, right?
Yeah.
So I go down. I'm like, I'm just gonna go for a walk. So I don't know what to do. So the fire trucks come and I go for a walk. And I'm like, don't let them know. They don't need to know who called them.
Yes, they do.
Well, I'll tell you, maybe they do, maybe they don't.
They need to know where they're going.
I wasn't
Like,
going to admit it was me. I was just going to let them come. They'll smell it. If they smell it, they don't. They don't. So I walk down. Yeah.
You think they were just going to drive in the area?
They'll come to where I said. I said,
kind of patrolling.
no, I gave them a direct
You
thing.
gave
I went,
them-
there's gas smell in front of this address.
Oh, you gave him the address.
yes. I said,
Okay.
there's a gas smell in front of this address.
I gotcha.
Go
Sorry.
check it out. Right.
Okay.
So I'm walking down a block and I'm like, oh, you just walk by, see, whatever. And this old firefighter points at me and he goes, did you call the fire department? And I was like,
Well, yeah, I can't imagine there were a whole bunch of people out and around and they couldn't figure it out.
yeah, no, but it was me. So I went, I didn't want to lie. So and I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very high. I'm very high right now. And I wasn't sure if I smelled it, but I thought you should call no matter what, because what if it's a fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
And the guy turned around, he was like, oh, like, stupid, whatever. And like, I could see his energy. But then the other fireman goes, hey man, no, you did the right thing. You're good that
Yes.
I'm glad you called.
If you smell gas, you should call someone.
Right. So I called them and then I went upstairs and I was like, what a fucking idiot you are. Also, my next door neighbor, who literally is in front of his house, he's also a fireman. So he knows all the firemen. So I know they're going to tell him. And I know he's
Next
gonna
time
be
you can just ask him.
I didn't want to wake him up. He's got a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, so our kids are the same age. So I was like, man. So I was like, fuck, this is gonna be so embarrassing that I was so high in the fire department. Anyway, next day, so I go upstairs.
Yeah.
And I wrote a poem about it. I wrote a poem about my call.
Obviously what you do.
Like all my
That's what I would do in that scenario after I called the fire department to investigate a gas smell when I was really stoned at 3 a.m. Poetry time, baby.
yeah. So I wrote a poem about it. Next day, not ESPN. Con Ed came.
ESPN wasn't there?
That's crazy. They weren't calling the game.
That's wild, man. Dan
Yeah.
Patrick was on your front lawn being like, we're here reporting on Greg's calling the fire
Yeah,
department.
obviously a huge sport.
Yeah. So fucking
Stephen A. Smith.
ESPN.
Con Ed.
Con Ed
Con
came,
Ed.
tore up the whole street. Massive gas leak was a huge fucking thing.
Wow.
I saved the town.
Yeah.
You did.
I saved the town. So I wrote a poem about it. Now I give you options. Do you want me to read you the poem, or I turn it into a song? Do you want to hear the song?
I want to know, is the song so different from the poem?
Nope.
It's pretty much the same exact words.
100%.
Oh, then the
poem.
song.
Yeah, obviously we want the
Yeah,
song,
we want
yeah.
the song. Now, if
All
it was
right.
if it was like I wrote this poem and then I kind of made a song based on the poem and it sounded different, I'd be like, let's hear both. But if
Yeah.
it's the same words, let's
Same
just hear
words.
it in song form.
Here's the thing. I got to be honest with you. I'm very high. A.
Yeah.
B. I've never really sung it out loud before. So I'm just going to sing. I'll do the best I can.
Oh, you're gonna sing it live for us?
Yeah, for you right now. We have to put these headphones on.
Wow.
I brought all my machine equipment.
Yeah, I'm in.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Don't forget to hit record on that thing.
That's right. Well, put your headphones on.
All right.
You could probably still talk into the microphones.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah. No, you're still being recorded there. Everyone gets it.
Okay.
Okay.
Testing. I think this is recording. I think it is recording. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I don't hear you.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I don't hear
Yeah, you
myself.
gotta yell to each other.
But that's okay. You just do the song and then we'll discuss after.
Press cable. You want me to clap or some shit?
You thought about clapping and then your response was doing that. I know I'm not getting recorded now, or maybe I am. But
You're being
like,
recorded.
I'm just not hearing it. in
But
the
I
fans.
would ask, I would like to invoke Grand Theater
Invoke Grand Theater.
for the next 2
This
minutes.
is absolutely Grand Theater.
100%.
Now, this is a song, again, it's just for the clip. You know, it's a song I wrote after calling the fire department. Wait. Wait, I just realized I don't.
Boo this man.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's do it. Nope. That's not the right one. Sorry.
How many times are you going to start and stop it?
What's the right thing to do? Do I just pretend what I feel isn't real? I don't know how I feel. Yeah, I remember this. Not even my wife gets me. How do I know what I feel is real? I don't know what is real. So I must really call the fire department. The men, they come with their muscles and gum. They seem so hot, yet talk so cool. Well, how cool are you, man? Because I'm pretty sure you're here because of a hallucination. Shit. What if there's another fire? But what if the gas is real? Can't risk it. Let the muscle men come with the muscle men gum. Shit never knows this. If it's gas, I supposes. Let the trucks wake the dogs. Let the alarms wake the babes. For we may all be alive tomorrow, but here we might have been anyway. What's the right thing to do? Do I just pretend what I feel isn't real? I don't know what I feel. Not even my wife gets me. How do I know what is real? If it's real, I don't know what is real. So I must really call the fire department. Call the fire department. The men, they come with their muscles and gum. They talk so cool but look so hot. Well, how hot are you, man? Because I'm pretty sure you're here because of a hallucination. What if there's another fire? But what if the gas is real? Can't risk it. But the muscle men come, let them know what they know. I don't noses. The rest of the words, I supposes, they could smell with their nose. That's it, because I forgot. but that's most of it.
That was great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But hey, there might have been anyway. So,
As I said, of all your AI creation songs, and there are plenty.
Yeah.
That's easily my favorite.
You've texted us at least a dozen.
Was that very embarrassing?
No. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
And what I like too, every time and it's a program you use called
Don't
right?
tell the people the program.
Why?
You gotta cut that out. Because I'm beating people. And I want everyone to know what's happening here. It just does the backup. It does do songs,
For sure.
but it puts my lyrics into them. So these are my thoughts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
And don't tell these people the program.
Okay.
I got about at least a week before every comedian thinks they're me.
I don't think you're going to see a lot of people clamoring to do this.
To input their poetry into a music program.
So many steps along the way.
Yeah, it's a lot. You have to want to do that. And people that want to do that are already on the path to doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
But I do love, because you text us a lot of these songs.
A lot of songs.
But always in the text, and it must be just because of the program. It always says, check out this awesome song I made. It makes me laugh.
This auto-generated sharing text that's like, it's like, I just want to send a link to something. And it's just like, you ready to love this song that I just wrote on this amazing program? Like,
Yeah, it's always great.
And the best lyrics in the song I forgot.
What are they?
What were they?
I got jumped up. Let them come, let them smell with their noses.
That was in there.
You never noses. If it's gas, I supposes.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
oh, you said that.
Okay, that's
You already
good.
forgot?
Then.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I like that you think the fighters show up with gum.
That is a true fact. The guy who yelled at me was chewing gum.
Wow.
That's why he came with his gum.
You went granular on the story adaptation into the poetry and then the song.
He was so hot, but he acted so cool. Well, how cool are you, man? 'Cause I'm pretty sure you're here because of a hallucination.
For sure, dude.
Are you that cool? Or are you a dick like this other guy?
Right.
And one guy was cool.
The one guy was cool.
You know what is nice about that gum detail? For when firefighters hear this, they're going to go, he knows.
He knows about the gum.
He knows about the gum.
He knows about the gum.
We spit it out before we go in because it could melt and rip your tongue apart or something. But we chew gum
Sure.
on the bus.
On the bus. We chew gum on the bus for fun.
Yeah. All right, but be honest, was that an embarrassing thing that I just did?
No, I thought it was
great.
fun.
I'm
Because
glad
it's
you
mine.
did
I
it.
actually
My art.
enjoyed it.
So I got to do 2 more? Just kidding. That's a test.
If you want,
Yeah.
you can do more.
The floor is yours, Greg.
If you are able to just, and I think you probably can because you've listened to them
Yeah.
a lot. But if you want to sing more of your songs, you can sing more of your songs.
Can I do
Yeah.
one more?
Yeah.
I was going to save it for next episode.
Go for it.
Oh, this is exciting. Because the first one was me getting warmed up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's just the warm-up
Also, I'm
song.
thinking about doing that on stage. I tell people the fireman story and go, here's a song, guys.
That's a great idea.
I want to see you do that in a room.
Yeah. I want to
In
be
a
in a room
room?
where that happens.
Yeah.
Still recording? Oh, I'm gonna do it on Camp Kill Yourself, not Camp Kill Yourself, CYSK.
Oh yeah, you've
Said I could.
done Night
Told me I
Cream on that before. They're used to
Yeah.
that from you.
You guys ready?
Does this one have a
Yeah,
story?
man.
Oh, yeah, there's a story with this one. I was the highest I've ever been in my entire life,
Wow.
Okay.
and I was sitting on my widow's walk.
A lot of them start this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can really see what drives all of your inspiration.
And this bird was looking at me,
Oh boy.
and he judged my whole life. And this is the story behind that. I got a bird looking at me, he's a mean bird. What's she looking at me for? You want some immunity, some impunity for your sins. Not today, not in front of me. I didn't raise no bitch. You take that to your mother on bitch street. 27 years, 27 long years for what? For what? For her to wanna go to college, we ain't college family. We ain't even family anymore. I was wrong. 1975. Not today, not in front of me. I didn't raise no bitch. You take that to your mother on Bitch Street. 27 years, 27 long years. For what? For what? For what? It's guitar. Someone play guitar. Oh, 1 o'clock. Time to go off.
What? Well,
Got a bird looking at me, you mean bird. Why you looking at me for? You ain't gonna get that from me, you don't know. 1975, not today, not in front of me. I didn't raise no bitch. You take that to your mother on Bitch Street. 27 years, 27 long years. For what? 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 1975. The day we all died.
Well,
wow.
first thing I'll say is if AI does take over, at least it gave us this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If this is the last kind of gasp of good things before AI ruins everything,
Yeah.
I'm glad we got this out of it.
Let them know the good they did.
Yes.
I'll tell you this. I didn't look at you guys for a second. I just had to black out and go, if you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever
no,
this
you
is, this
you
is-
committed. This was
I don't
the best invocation of Grand Theater that I could have imagined.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw the sparrow in front of you
Yeah.
judging you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went
I've
there.
been on Bitch Street.
yeah. The year was 1975 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
27
man.
years after that is what, like 96? Like what? Yeah. It all.
Well, 1975 isn't actually, it actually has something, it's a deeper reference. It's
a
deeper,
what?
1975 isn't the year. It also isn't when the thing started. Because you go, oh, I get
what
your mindset.
thing?
You're saying 27 long years.
Like what thing?
It's not 27 years later. 1975 is just a call to arms because that's when the revolution started. But I don't get into that in the song.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I guess what type of bird? Walk me through the whole.
Yeah.
Walk me through a lot.
So you
of
want to know
this.
the backstory?
Yes.
Which as an
Yeah.
artist is hard. I don't really like to do this.
Because with the fireman story, you told
There
us
was
the
a real-
whole thing. There
yeah,
weren't a lot of
beginning, a
questions.
middle, and end.
Exactly. We kind of
Well-
knew how. Well, exactly.
Yeah. What happened here besides you
I
got
can-
outrageously high and thought a bird
So the bird was staring at me.
was okay.
And he was a mean bird.
Yeah.
I didn't know why he was looking at me. I think he wanted some kind of immunity. I think he wanted to look at me and say, what I did was wrong. And I need someone to forgive me. But the entire bird community is kind of not into it,
Right.
And so he looked at me and I'm saying, I don't got that for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you are, And then I realized what was, what's kind of going on with this bird is that, he raised a woman, a woman bride.
Yeah.
Right. But they were all, bird law is different.
Obviously.
The
course.
whole other thing, right? He raised his wife essentially, almost like that bit you do. Don't tell me how to raise my wife.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then
a good bit.
because she learned from him, now she wanted to go to college. And
Right.
he's like, we're not college family.
I see.
You want to be better than me? You know what I mean? And then he got real drunk. Yeah, he left. But now he doesn't see her anymore.
What's
But that's
bitch?
a big of his life.
Bitch Street.
Yeah.
Oh, Bitch Street.
Yeah.
That's a street his mother-in-law lives on. You take that to your mother on Bitch Street. All right? She lives on Bitch Street. She's a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
bitch
I ain't
street.
raised no bitch.
I like that.
Yeah. Very,
You know,
very
I ain't
cool.
raised no bitch.
For sure.
Yeah.
You want to be a bitch? You go to Bitch Street with your mother. By the way, you go take that to Bitch Street with your mother. And that's my dig on my own mother. Take that to your mother on Bitch Street. 27 long years. For what?
I don't know
You want to go to
what.
college and prove yourself? We're not college
What's
family.
27 years?
They've been together 27 years, I think. I was so high, I don't remember any of this.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the
being
fact
honest.
that you have committed this to memory.
Yeah.
I didn't. I committed it to my emotions. I just feel it.
So this might not be exactly what you wrote.
It's exactly what I wrote.
I'm just saying. I'm
But the
impressed.
reason it's
Can
in
only ever
there,
go one way.
Yeah, it's in
Right.
there because it's so emotionally connected to you.
Yeah.
That's why it's all in your head.
I do wonder what had to go out for this to go in.
Yeah.
At this point in your
your
life.
social security number or something.
Can I tell you what's really embarrassing about this?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
please.
All right, so that song, I wrote that poem. I always thought it was like the funniest poem. It's like just fucking crazy,
Yeah.
right? And then I put it in, and it turned it into this John Stapleton
Yeah.
Daughtry song,
Totally.
which
Yeah.
is perfect for me, which I
Yes.
love.
Yeah, you really hit that.
Yeah, that is your wheel. Greg's vocal tone is wrestler entrance music.
Yeah.
But it made it, but I love it so much that I listen to it so much, and then I just know it now. I just know the song.
Yeah, you memorized your own song from listening.
But halfway through it, I went, "Oh, they're gonna know that I fucked this line up." No one's ever heard it.
Nope.
No human being.
This is the world premiere.
Of Mean Bird stare. Mean Bird. Maybe we can,
Mean Bird.
We
It's like Free Bird, but
yeah.
not.
Play some Mean Bird. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
That-
someone during
I
our
want
show
you-
went, play some Mean Bird.
It is
Yeah.
crazy they don't let you do that in karaoke.
Right.
Where they go, can I submit my originals?
Yeah.
I wanted
There's
to
gotta
take
be
this to karaoke.
There's
Yeah.
got to be originals karaoke somewhere.
Yeah, you should be allowed.
Yeah, open mic.
No, I know,
Musical
but a
open mic.
backing track.
Yeah, like a whole.
You should bring it with you. I don't want to shut you down, but I think so. I think you just be like, I think
Oh,
there are people
yeah.
that
But
go
you're
like,
you're thinking about it in the case of like it's mixed in with the regular music, with the
Yes.
hits. Like
Yes.
somebody could play, somebody could sing Freebird, and then you could be like, I'm gonna do Mean Bird.
Well, that's the fun because the
Bird.
rest of the crowd gets to sing along. They can read
They'll be
Mean
able to
Bird,
read the
so they
lyrics.
can sing along to Mean Bird.
As opposed to
Yeah.
a mic where you'd just be performing it to people who have never heard it but can't sing along with you. Now it would be hard to kind of follow all of that to kind of understand. Yeah, but
I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
doing it at a
Can
show.
I do another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. This is exciting.
Yeah. What? What am I going to ruin Christmas for you? Jesus Christ.
I love it.
I like that this is our musical episode.
I'm not 100% sure if it's good, but this is a poem I love, and it is a poem that this is a poem I love, and it is based on a true story.
Where were you when you wrote this?
Yeah.
I was at a pool. All right, this is the story. I'm not sure if I should tell you the story first. The story is I was at a pool and I saw this dad trying to be. He was fucking drunk out of his mind. Ran, jumped in a pool, then immediately midair realized he had his cell phone in his pocket. Right? Started screaming, and then almost started drowning. Like I almost watched this guy drown because he was so drunk, he was so fucked up. He ran and he jumped in the pool, and I wrote a poem about it. And then I wrote a poem and turned it into a song. And I'm gonna do this so that I can do it properly. Got a bird with an apple, you're a mean bird. I got to make sure I get the right. Here we go. Let me know when you're ready.
We're ready.
Ready, dude.
I'm like never ready, but always ready for whatever this is.
We pull the photo. This is gonna take half a second. Pull the photo because like this one I don't listen to that often.
Once again, we'll never know.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You'll never know.
So,
Yeah, make it up.
yeah.
You're right. I want to be true to the art.
Yeah. Respect
Yeah,
the art.
for sure.
Respect the art. Respect the funk. Respect the ladies.
What?
That it's from we'll never know the song, but it was like we were in Paris doing karaoke live years ago.
Yeah.
And that was a song somebody sang. That the refrain was respect the funk, respect the late, respect yourself, respect the funk, respect the ladies.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
mantra to live by.
great. Yeah, Greg and Taco and I think there was talk of getting tattoos of that at
Nice.
one point.
Oh yeah, you
But-
still should.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is. That might be. I think that's good enough for a tombstone.
I think so.
Oh
He
yeah.
respected the funk. He respected himself.
He respected the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good guy. All right.
Yeah.
Dance in the pool, we all drool. And thank God we aren't that fool, trying to be cool.
On his last breath, he jumped in fully clothed. He was higher than a rocket till the moment you realized he had his phone in his pocket. He screamed, fuck! He screamed, Debbie! He felt weird when he screamed for help. Wet dads, wet dogs, shirts off. Wet dads, wet dogs, shirts off. Yeah, wet dads.
Great.
And then it just plays again. But I think that'll do.
I'll say, man, the variety, it's like a tour through an era of music.
Yes.
Between Daughtry, that kind of just like, like, yeah, Stacy's mom, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it really is like, man, music from the 2000s.
Yes.
It's all my favorite types of music.
Yeah, it's
a
awesome.
time capsule, some
Yeah,
might call
but
it.
you're nailing the genre.
Yeah.
You really are.
Well, I'm not. The
Oh,
robot
I guess
is.
Yeah.
that's why they're nailing it so
I
perfect.
put the genres in.
Right.
And I put
Oh.
the emotion, and then it puts my
you
lyrics.
plug it says like what genre, what emotion,
Yes.
and then lyrics.
Yeah.
Really?
What's
Yeah,
the?
it's
Can
pretty
you?
cool.
What are the emotions you typed into AI for all those songs?
Yeah.
I think that one was pop punk, confident or happy,
Okay.
and then it just did that.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
you do have to.
What about
kinda,
the Mean Bird one?
I will tell you, you do have to kind of make sure you nail the hook, or else it won't.
Yeah.
Like there is one where it made a hook that was different from what I wanted, but the hook is better. What they did was better than what I could have.
Yeah.
But what did you say?
What emotion did you put in for Mean Bird?
Oh, it was probably like blues or something. It was something weird, and then it was melodic. I don't know because it's sometimes it's random. It's still fucked up. He really kind of just gives you have to just run it like 50 times. The machine is a man. The machine
Obviously.
is a man because he thinks he's doing things, but he's ruining the world.
Oh.
Feminazi for sure.
Yeah, there it is.
You're not as much. It's fun to pretend that with you,
Yes.
but you're not calling me in the middle of the night like penises are bad. I'm sure I sung about that. Penises are bad. We all had. Anyway,
You
What
can't
the-
stop with the poetry.
I cannot.
Once you click the switch on,
Once I go high,
yeah, there's no going
everything
low.
is poetry, and then that's why I have to get it out. Yeah, and I'll
right.
do another one if you guys want at some point. But you'll have to
Yeah,
ask
well,
for
let's
it now.
let's not blow them all on one episode.
All right, man. I made 50 of these in a week.
That output is out of control.
yeah. You think he's gonna stop making songs?
Right? No,
Yeah.
of course not. You're
I
not
got
just
to-
doing like one for the episode, but you are cranking out. You are putting out music like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, man, what they're probably using is nuts. What they're probably using, like, because Taylor Swift, those people are probably using it, right? They're like, oh, but they can get like specific, like, I want this kind of drum or this kind of voice or they could probably do that. I just go roll the fucking dice, and I paid for the premium, so I'll do it 60 times.
Well, I think they're actually making the music.
Yeah, I think they're
because
they're
they enjoy
producing
making
music.
music and they know
Yeah.
how to do it.
And they have the financial
Yeah.
abilities to hire people who play all these instruments and know all of this technology
there's
to create
no-
something from scratch.
Yeah, they're not like, we got to keep up with Greg. We got to stay ahead of Greg.
Yeah, Greg's making 60 songs a day. How are we going to keep up with the pace of Greg's output?
This guy's a fucking assembly line. He's also a dad. He's a comedian. He's a million things. Where does he find the time?
There's no fucking way they're not using AI, man. They're using it, dog. They're probably, even if they're just doing it a little bit, and they go, oh, that gave me an idea on how to do it. Because I did this, right? So one of my songs I wrote, and I called my beat guy because I don't like AI, right? So I called my beat guy, and I went, beat guy, what can we do? And he was like, I can do this better. And I'm like, do it better, get me back. That's the song. You know what I
Right.
mean? It gives me a good layout.
Right.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
they have access. You don't have. I mean, you have a beat guy.
I got a beat guy. Not a lot of people got a beat
you
guy. I
don't
got two beat guys.
You don't have like Jack Antonoff. Like you don't
Right.
have like
But Jack Antonoff is using AI now, I bet.
maybe.
And then going
I
to
don't
bed.
think so.
You
But I
know?
think he enjoys making. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like you would.
He knows how to like assemble a beat and like how to lay something on top of it. Like you aren't doing all that. Not that you can't. It's that you don't have the time.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't.
Also, you can't.
I can a little. I made the theme song for Friday Night Greg.
Yeah, it's great. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is like this
You're
is a
not a
person who's
professional recording artist.
dedicated their life to this.
Well,
Yes.
if people pay for that song, then I will be a professional recording artist.
Fine.
Sure.
Get Mean Bird
Sure.
now. Digital download. 6 hours long. Because I couldn't stop singing. Because I love it. Because I love this song. So I'll do it for an hour.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
These are great. What I'm saying is like, I wouldn't use AI to write jokes because I like writing
Yes.
jokes. Like, this gives me purpose in life.
Yes.
I don't think he would just be like, man, I
We
don't
gotta
care
put out
about
an
that
album.
feeling.
Yeah.
They're doing first draft, though, is what they're doing, I think. I think they're going, give me first draft. And they go, okay, well, here's how we can make that better. You know what I mean? Just like they're doing
I
AI movies.
disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
You told me yesterday they're doing it for movies.
No,
Why wouldn't they
the
do it for
studios
music?
want to do that for movies.
Yeah, the
They
writers.
should.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll tell you this. Taylor Swift, get the fuck out of the way. Because me and my iPhone are going to blow you out of the water.
Yeah, watch
You
out.
better start using it.
Billionaire, most famous person, Taylor Swift.
Yesterday.
You better hope this
She
guy
was.
doesn't keep getting high on his widow's walk and
Yeah.
seeing birds and
What if
jumping in
there's
their
a bunch
heads.
of birds around? Greg's gonna blow you out of the fucking water.
I got 10 bangers.
Keep this man away from a joint and aviary.
I got 10 bangers right there.
Yeah, and that was only 3 of them.
I
Yeah.
know. What did I play you? Fireman?
Mean Birds.
Mean Bird.
Mean Bird.
What dads?
And
Those are my
Wet
3
Dad.
favorites
Yeah.
so far, though.
Those are pretty good ones.
They were
and like
great.
kind of a tour of all different
Yes.
genres.
It's like when you go
It was like visiting Epcot for your ears.
wow.
I was going to
Yes.
say, my business model is a lot like Olive Garden, where we do the tour of Italy, where we bring you a little bit of each pasta. You know? That's my favorite meal at Olive Garden. It was. I haven't been there in a long time. God
Is
bless.
that a meal? That's just the menu.
No, the tour of Italy is like the TGI Fridays 3-for-all.
I've never been an Olive Garden person, but I could love
It
I love a
sucks.
TGI Fridays.
Me too. I love it.
I'm more of a chicken tenders than a Alfredo.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand that? Do you understand that, Italian Anthony DeVito? You understand chicken tenders over Alfredo?
I'm saying
Denounce
at
your
that
heritage.
level.
She's saying at that level, lunatic.
All right, okay, I'm with you. I agree with both of you.
She's saying if she's going to do a downgraded food,
Yes.
she'd rather it be a tender rather than try to compete with
with
the
real good
the
pasta.
best of Italy.
Yeah.
How dare she, sort of.
Right.
I'm sticking up for Italy here.
Agree.
Yeah.
Triple agree here.
All right, triple agree.
All right.
It's a triple agree.
Triple agree. A good old the
The
classic.
The rare triple
The
agree.
rare triple agree on gay court, I guess.
Triple agree. No need to take
People are
this
gonna
up.
be like, "What is gay court?" If they didn't listen to the episode where we explained what gay court is.
We'll remind them. It's Greg, Allison, and Anthony.
yeah,
Gay court.
I'm gonna contest that you could have left our names all the same.
Gay.
GAA. That's still kind of gay.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be going out of your way to be offensive. Potentially offensive.
It's not offensive. It's just a thing.
No, for
No,
sure.
for
For
That's
sure.
what people aren't ready for.
Uh,
They're not ready to hear that.
Right.
They ain't ready to hear that. Kumbaya, Harris.
Hey.
Sometimes
even
things
know
are just things.
How it's
I don't know
bad.
that.
Are
You know
people calling her Kumbaya?
No,
Harris?
Greg just said that.
Yeah, I am.
That's
But
it.
that's what I mean. Even
That's
if
a
you
Greg
are
original.
saying it, I don't even understand how it could be derogatory.
It's not
Yeah.
anything.
Because isn't Kumbaya like everyone's coming together and
Yeah.
friendship and a
But-
campfire?
But people hate that.
Sometimes.
Like Republicans hate the idea of all of us being nice to each other. So that would be
All right.
that to them would be offense. They'd be like, yuck. Sorry to get so political.
No,
Again, this is why I should be the president.
that's true. Yeah, she was.
I
Allison,
was highest in the ranks of
she
who
was
Greg
highest in
thinks in this
president
room
rankings.
should be the president.
Hard to say. Not Anthony.
for sure. I don't
Okay.
want the job.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't want-
also
he's the
don't
Jon
want.
Stewart. He's like
He's not here.
I mean John White. Jack White? Jon Snow.
You'll get
There
there.
we go.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
I knew where you're going.
A to B to C.
Yeah.
You find your way there.
The unlikely king.
Yes. Whereas I am the one who demands it and clearly should not have it.
Yes.
But I can't change who I am, so I still think I'd be the best. Even though we know what'll happen. He screamed fuck. He screamed Debbie.
Debbie was a.
Debbie!
Did he do that, or is that something you added to the song for kind of the narrative?
Yeah, that's funny to me. Debbie
Yeah,
is
that's
funny.
funny.
He screamed,
Yeah.
Debbie.
Debbie's
I can't swim.
underused name.
Underused name.
Yeah,
So funny.
Yeah. I think people rush to Linda
Yeah.
and Karen.
Sheila.
Yeah, Sheila, Diane,
Yeah.
Eileen. Debbie is in the mix. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We forget about Debbie.
Yep.
Yeah, Debbie.
Okay, I had another thing.
I was gonna say,
Great.
let's keep.
I got two. All right. So
Talktown
I have
going.
I have a Talktown proposal idea.
Okay.
And then I have a game. Which one do you guys want? First,
I defer to
second?
Greg
Yeah.
because he's high.
I would like to invoke repeater's law.
Okay.
Which is you don't get to ask why, but I need you to repeat what you said.
Okay.
No judgment
So
will be cast
I
upon
I don't
myself.
think we need to ask why.
I have a
Like-
choice. I have a choice. What you want to do first or second? Do you want a game, or would you like a Talktown proposal?
Ooh, talk to my proposal.
All right. So here's my proposal. Okay, here's the proposal for Talktown.
Okay.
Much like at a baseball game, they'll have Old Timers Day.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I think one day a year at the airport, pre 9/11 day.
Oh, I love it.
So you can kiss your lover at the gate, like in a movie.
Yes.
One day
The
where
way
we go.
things used to be.
So it's one day where we go, hey man, whatever happens on a plane happens on a plane. We're not checking.
Yeah, I guess
I hope
like
to God
Yes.
the odds are with us.
well, you don't here is my only kind of safety concern for that day
Sure.
is that if we are planning that day and it's like we're doing it on the 12th or whatever.
yeah, sure.
Won't people who do want to commit 9/11s just be like, well, we'll just do it that day?
Definitely. The
No,
hope
they'd have to do it
is-
tomorrow.
The hope
Because
is that nobody flies but them that day, and that's how we find them.
Just as like my pedophile bathroom. You just seclude them to their own area. You get terrorist. It's National Terrorist Day.
We don't call it that because we don't
No.
want them to know.
We don't
Right.
want, it's
But
kind of a trick.
If they're
Right.
going to terrorist, we all know we're going to stay home today.
Yeah.
I do think we do need a day at the airport where you can go to people's. I would say that in Talktown, we're above what TSA is up to.
Okay, maybe we just do that.
But I do like it feeling special.
Right.
But if you're
right.
not flying that day, then you don't get to enjoy it. Like if
Right.
you don't know someone who's flying, I guess you could just show up and greet whoever's getting
Yeah.
off a plane.
And you're allowed to kiss any sailor. Any sailor gets a kiss.
On September 12th, you could kiss any sailor.
That's true. Okay. All right.
Can I add this to 9/11 Day?
Please.
Which it's look, I don't know that it's going to do anything, but it might get more people into the fucking things. 9/11 Day flying is free, but you have to pick a number, and whatever that number is where you're going. Right? You just get on a plane day. If you get on a plane and where you go, you spend the day there.
I do like that.
Guess I'm going to Des Moines for today.
It's like when you rent a car and they go, it's a cheaper price, but you don't know the car you're getting.
Yeah, it's free,
But it's free.
you Go,
Yes.
It's free,
You're
but
going to a town you never.
You
been
might be
to.
going to Estonia, which
I-
maybe you want to go to
You'd
Estonia.
have a great, but you'll have a great time because it's a randomness. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meet some people there, but I mean, you're not gonna meet people there because they all went fucking somewhere else. So who the hell knows? It's just a bunch of random people in Alabama being, what do we do here? I don't know. None of us are from here. Well, I guess that's only if everyone participates.
For sure. All right.
Yeah, I like the idea of having an airport that you can greet people when they arrive or kiss people goodbye when they're leaving.
Yeah.
I fear it would lose its specialness if it was all the time, and I guess like technically that would be unsafe. But like I feel like around the world people are doing that, and it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
There
right.
have been like a million 9/11s.
Yes, yeah. Totally.
So I think we're overestimating what people are up to on planes these days. First of all, you have to afford a ticket. That's a lot.
Is Mile High Club cool in Talktown? Because I think it's very cool, and I think that people act like it's cool, but then people really aren't cool about it.
right.
You know,
Right.
It should
It's
be
kind
very
of theoretically cool, but in practice, horrific.
Yeah. I've never engaged.
Never engaged.
Always interested. I think there's the taboo-ness of the Mile High Club. You don't want to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's what makes the Mile. I think that's what you're sacrificing in terms of like fucking in a cramped room.
Yes.
Is being like we're not supposed to do this.
Yes.
So I think I would say you want to keep it shunned in a way so it doesn't lose
what
the
I know.
hotness of the taboo.
No, I
Right.
say
I was gonna say
I hate
one
to fight you
airline
on
is
this.
just for sex.
all right.
Okay.
Okay, that wins. We can do sex airline,
that
and then
does-
everyone wins.
That does also remove the taboo-ness. It's kind of
Right.
like going into the poop bathroom versus the pee bathroom. Everybody knows what you're up to when you buy a flight
Yeah, but
on.
Right.
But
Fuck
sex-
air.
but on fuck air, you go, yeah, but guess what? Everyone on this plane is fucking cool, and that's cooler than the taboo. You might get a few people who are like, oh, I like the taboo, but you can get a lot of people who are like, I want to fuck in the sky, with a bunch of people
I
who
guess
also
I
want to fuck in
can't
the sky.
decide what I think is like the bigger draw of Mile High Club for people. Is it fucking in the sky or is it fucking in a place you're not supposed to fuck?
I also a third, which is can't stop fucking. A plane will not stop me. Okay, so you're just a guy who's like, I'm always fucking.
Okay, so that's like clinical.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pause.
That's more of seems like a disease. Or some kind of
Truth be told, I can't tell you that I've masturbated on a plane, but there's no way I haven't. So I'll tell you this. I don't know a specific time I can tell you that I have.
Yeah.
But there's no way I've flown that many times and haven't gone to the bathroom and jerked off once. I got problems.
I did one. I know I did once on a flight to Thailand.
Dude, bring
I
it
mean,
back. You got it.
that's so long.
Safety concern.
It's so long.
But both of those reasons, I think, were probably in the mix.
Yeah.
Was
Oh, right. It is a long flight.
It's a long
It's
flight.
a long flight. You got to break up the flight, and then also being like, I don't want to be so horny when I touch down. I want to diminish my horniness just a little bit.
Right.
Because I'm a 20-something-year-old going to Thailand alone.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll get into trouble, but that's how it happens.
But let's reduce as many of the variables as we can.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
Right, because like you're not doing on a flight, like you're not doing like JFK to Minneapolis. You're coming.
Right.
But Thailand, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks about my life is that when I go to if I go to Thailand, it's like, nah, I'm just going to see my mother-in-law. You know, everyone's like, this guy goes to Thailand every year. It's like, yeah, to see my wife's cousins. You know, there's no real, you know, and I can't be like,
Well, you're
hey,
also bringing your family.
Yeah, right.
know.
It's not like you're going alone to see them.
But I don't go to Thailand. But like, that's the thing is, if I go to Thailand with my family, I can't be like, hey, honey, I'm going to be back in a few hours. Why? I'm going to go see Thailand. I'm going to go see Thailand. Y'all know. Y'all know what's up. What's up? Cheap? We'll see.
Yeah, man, I'm not saying I wasn't going there for sex
For like
tourism.
a sex tourism.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
No, I was going there to go to Thailand.
Yeah. That's good because that's what we Thai people like. And I do consider myself Thai now that I have a Thai family.
I think that's fair.
I think so too.
Do you think you'll give yourself a Thai name?
I have.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. What's that?
Here we go.
I think we're already going.
Yeah.
We're
Train's left
going,
the
man.
station.
This train has left.
Doop, doop, doop.
That was the thing. Whatever it was gonna be offensive. So you just had to figure out a way to make it as likable as possible.
As just like, I know it's silly.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
But I will not. I will not back down. If a challenge is asserted to me, well then here's how I lose my family. Respect.
Also, you whispered it out.
Yeah. You like also like the I don't know what it felt like on your end of the eye contact. It seemed from a distance to be a lot. That was some of the most intense eye contact I've seen you receive.
It was like watching someone take their last breath.
Yeah. Well, I'll say to make it not racist, I embolden it, and that means for that will be my Thai name, and I will live it that way. I
Yeah.
will do
Okay.
doop, doop.
I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yep. We did give our kid a Thai name though, but I looked them up.
Right.
So we
Yeah, I
got
would
one.
assume.
Yeah,
that
we
you
didn't
weren't
we didn't
just picking one out of the thin air when you were high.
Let Tita do it, or hey, how about Dad does it?
Yeah.
How about Dad takes a swing at this one?
How about Greg picks a Thai name?
I do like the idea that you throw your name in the mix though when you get over there and you're like, well, we did give him, and I am Doop Doop. And they're like, the fuck gave you a Thai name? You know? Oh, I did actually.
Yeah. I picked it. I made it up and I picked it.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of names,
All right.
this is a name
name game.
based game.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah,
Okay.
because we haven't played a game in a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
So the idea of this game is that I will give the both of you guys, only going off of full names, you will have to guess.
I invoke repeater's law.
That's fine.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to give you full names.
Okay.
And based on the names, you are going to tell me their occupation.
Oh, nominal determinism
Yeah.
is what
Whoa.
is like.
That's
right.
why, and that's why you're president.
All right, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. All right, dude. What the fuck?
Jordan B. Peterson. Too high.
Yeah, I think
Come
we know
back.
where the.
Yeah. Pull back.
Yep, you're good.
Land the plane.
Occupation, relationship status, level of education,
Oh, wow, we have to go deep on the CV.
very deep, criminal record,
Okay.
and a secret they keep.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was
No, we
saying-
have to. You'll say a name. We each have to provide all those things for one name,
Yes.
or are we kind of back and forthing?
And
And
you
what's
wrote
the
them
buzz
already?
in?
Yeah.
So we're guessing yours. We're not creating our own.
No, I'm going to tell you the names.
Yeah, I love it.
And the buzz-ins are,
Class clown.
You're trying to.
Sorry, I just talking. Throw away whatever you want.
Class
What does that mean?
Class clown.
Keep what you want. Throw
The
away the
buzzins,
rest.
class clown, open interpretation.
Keep what you want on that one, brother.
Yeah, all right. The buzz in is you're trying to get a rooster to shut up in the morning. So a thing you could say to get the
So
rooster
get a
to
rooster
shut
to
up.
stop cockadoo.
Can I do a quick pause?
Yeah, go
There's
ahead.
something I want to tie up before we move on.
Please.
Just for Allison, I do want to let you know every day at 1 p.m. I have an alarm that goes off that just says "go off," and it reminds me to go off. Just live my best life because I know you want it during the song when that happened.
Oh
you wanna know
yeah.
what that
I mean,
was.
I'm glad we closed that loop.
And I just wanted to close that loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, your first name, Glizzy Newbeck.
Wow.
Yeah, perfect. I think that'd be a big deal. Rooster probably listen to that.
All right. So I have to see how close I can get to what you wrote out, or are we just?
No, I didn't write out anything.
Oh.
No. That's
I
how we-
just have the names.
Oh, okay.
The rest of it is open.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've got to guess occupation. Say it
Yeah,
one
you
more
can do
time.
occupation, relationship status, level of education, criminal record, and a secret they keep
Okay.
for Glizzy Newbeck.
Glizzy Newbeck, I feel, is like an insurance claims person, like something very boring seeming. But she secretly
woman.
has like a yeah. I thought
well.
woman, like
Okay,
Lizzie
go
with a
ahead.
G.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is Glizzy with a G.
Yeah. She secretly has like an advanced degree in like an animal related thing, like a veteran, like what's a step below a veterinarian, like a vet nurse,
Sure.
vet
vet
tech.
tech.
All right,
tech.
that's vet nurse,
Yeah.
vet tech, and I feel like. Yeah, so she's an insurance claims adjuster, but she is educated to be a vet tech. She is single.
Yeah. I think we knew right away Glizzy's single.
Yeah. And besides the secret, was there one more, or is that it?
Criminal record?
Criminal record. She was a very accomplished shoplifter as a teen.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I could
girls
see that.
get really into shoplifting when we're younger. I don't know
is a
why,
thing.
but we really love it. I shoplift, like every woman I know.
Julia has a
has
shoplifting
shoplifted.
record. Never
Yeah.
even crossed my mind.
Yeah, so shoplifting record, and a secret she keeps is she has kissed a parrot on the mouth in her vet tech days.
Oh,
I'd be okay with her telling us about that.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
she's
But
embarrassed.
I see why she doesn't want to, because
course.
it's compromising, like from
Her
a
work.
professional standpoint.
Of course.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
That's kind of like groping your secretary.
Of course.
In the vet tech world.
Were the lights off or the lights on?
They were odd. It was
Well,
the
that's
overhead
better.
light for the exam.
And you know
boy.
that's fucking, she wanted to kiss that parrot because parrots can repeat.
And
So
I-
that's
Right. So it's
the-
like that's you're keeping a secret. Is the parrot keeping the secret?
Right.
And I'll say this: I think the parrot was also giving her signals. I think the
Oh,
parrot
yeah.
was
Well,
kind of like
She wouldn't have crossed that line if she didn't think there was a reason to.
she felt.
She
this
thought it was
the
worth
time.
it.
Yeah,
It's worth what we have.
I believe that's what she said, right? She went worth the consequences, and then she
Yeah.
kissed the parrot.
And the parrot was like, consent. Like,
Yeah.
that's not, we're just friends. That's not what I meant. I'm at work. You're at work. We're all at work.
Not everything means sex.
Wish I could fly away.
All right, that was fun.
That was great. All
right.
right.
Do I get to do one?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to do the next one?
No, I want to do the last one
Okay. Of
because I
course.
closed my mind to think about it,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
and I want to say.
Let's open that mind back up.
And I
Yeah.
closed my eyes. I want to say that.
The whole thing shuts down. The eyes run the ship over here.
Curtains down.
You gotta pray to God those eyes open just to get it kickstarted again, like an old lawnmower.
Again, get Greg a self-driving car, all right?
When you said woman, I couldn't unsee a woman, and then you changed my whole history.
Wow.
So yeah, at first
I do
saw
think you should still buzz in.
Glizzy could
Oh,
be
Buzz.
whatever, you know?
I
Yeah.
mean, my name is Cornelio. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that works. Maybe
Yeah.
Beavis works on a rooster.
Yeah.
Oh, rooster! I thought class clown. Didn't you say class
Oh
clown?
no, we
You said class
you said
clown.
class clown, and then you
I'd go with it,
guess
Greg.
then you closed the eyes, and Anthony kept talking.
The engine went down. So Glizzy
Glizzy Newbeck.
Newbeck.
Yeah.
Newbeck or Newbeck? How you spell it?
Newbeck.
B-A-C-H?
Newback.
Right. She is, and there's no other way to put this. I don't know if these words will fall upon sensitive ears. She is a black comedian from the 80s. She's very fat, but it works for her. And she is also half Jewish.
Okay.
All right.
And she does her whole act about being black, but also being Jewish.
Wow.
And she's, like, y'all like that, but then also like, it's, soup, and
I like that you've distilled Jewishness to soup.
yeah, but
That's not wrong.
It's the 80s,
Yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
a hacky comic.
Yeah.
Right.
And she made a lot of money,
Okay.
and then came the fall.
Oh.
What were the other questions?
I mean, you and you can stick to the script as much as you want,
Yeah.
or just like go off.
I could see where this goes, but I'm also like,
Yeah.
we gotta get to the secret. I guess that's the one.
Yeah, I
that
think
we do need to get to.
Yeah.
So there's two things. The secret. Okay. Well, she got in trouble for choking out one of her cameramen
Okay.
because
Did Glizzy have a show, or that was
she had
just,
a TV
during
show.
a special? She
Yeah,
had a
during a
special.
special. She
What was the
very-
name of the show?
Well, let me think. What is it? Is it Hot Dogs with Glizzy?
Yeah.
And she would eat breakfast hot dogs.
Yeah.
And one of the cameramen, and it's on him, looked at the guy and went, "Guess I'll use the wide angle." Right, and then she went nuts. She choked this guy out, and like, kind of like deserved it,
For sure.
But also, it's like you can't choke him out. Also, people depend on you for paychecks. You know what I mean? Like, you have a job. You kind of just got to roll that shit off your fucking. Also, you made a lot of money.
True.
Pretty much doing a fat person character, you know what I mean? It wasn't moving fat people along, so there's a little bit of that on you, right?
Yeah.
And she choked this fucking. You don't want to choke out a cameraman. Guess why? Camera's rolling. All right.
Right.
It was all caught on tape.
Once he put it on.
Yeah, he got camera 1, camera 3 had this thing. Camera 2 was, praying to God he got out of this situation before he died. So she choking this guy out, and he got arrested for it. She got arrested for it. He did kind of deserve it, right? She didn't really get jail time, but she did lose her show. But her secret was, she goes, "They got me at me for this. And they don't even know about how I ratatouille'd a bunch of rats." Right, because she would go around ripping rats' heads off. Because
She had also not seen the movie.
She had not seen the movie.
Yeah.
She thought the movie was about killing rats.
Oh, it hadn't come out yet.
Yeah,
In the 80s.
movie hadn't come out yet, but she had seen the first draft, which was
Yours?
Yeah, which was floated around Hollywood for 20 years because they couldn't figure out how to.
Yeah, of course. They couldn't figure out how to make this thing.
And then they rewrote it.
Yeah, they couldn't figure out how to get that going. Yeah. So those are those things.
Okay.
Her.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Do you want another name?
Let's do it.
I got 10 of them. I probably did too many.
No,
You
that's
probably
good.
only have
No,
You
time
can always
for a
come
couple.
back. You just can be an ongoing.
This could be, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Preachy
Yeah.
Preachy Wilkins.
Preachy Wilkins. What did you think?
I
know
made
what's
the.
that?
I don't know.
You just
I'm
made up
too
the
busy
name
on the
and
names.
Stopped there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop there for me. I was more excited for what you guys might do with
Preachy Wilkins?
this. Yeah. And if you don't like that name, we can go to another name.
I think I would like to go to another.
Let's go
name.
to
Go to
another
another
name. 5
name.
points.
You got it. Johnny
Yeah.
Slice.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Let me talk to my boss.
Let me talk to my boss what you're saying to a rooster to make it stop making noise in the morning.
By the way, that's an awesome boardwalk t-shirt. Let me talk to my boss.
With an arrow to his dick. Or you can spin the arrow to be your wife or your dick.
Oh, yeah. You know what? They should make those arrows movable.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Let me talk to my boss.
I've got an idea for a shirt. It's like
Just
like
run,
a
Rob. You can throw
like a Velcro. There's a Velcro, and you get an arrow, but it attaches.
Yeah.
So there's like a phrase like "I'm with stupid" or "ask my boss" or whatever, and then you can move it around instead of having you to move around.
Right.
You just gave me a great
Man.
idea for a shirt for Talktown. In Talktown, we have Velcro shirts, right? Your
course,
side
yeah.
is the hard side and someone else is the soft. And if you see someone who's soft, you know that they're into hugs and you hug them and then you just can't let go because of the Velcroed. So you
Those
get
people
extra
better
long
have orange
hugs.
hats on.
Yeah. They are people, but these are huggers. These are people who are like,
Right,
yo,
right,
I'll do
right.
it.
Oh, so if you're a hugger, you wear a Velcro shirt.
if
But
you
you
love
still
that
have
day.
but you still have to find the other side of the Velcro.
Yeah, and that's how we link them up with personalities.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
You don't. The back is one side and the front is the other.
Well, that's going to be a very hard people grinding on some very soft butts.
What's,
I don't
I
know
mean,
that I'm
otherwise
against
it's
it.
all genitals touching. So what's the difference?
I think that the butt you're not getting as much out. With a chest hug is two people embracing.
Okay.
Me back hugging a strange woman on the train. They don't like that anymore.
Right. They used to.
First 3 times they let it slide. Fourth one they go, all right.
All
this is
right.
becoming
That's
a thing
enough
with
already of the back hugs from Greg.
But you sync up with the personalities, right? You go, all right, hey, are you someone who is are you a listener or are you a talker? Right? Talkers get the sharp ones and the listeners. So I could hug and I just hug them and be like, I went to work today and I had a hard time. I don't know, I should leave my job. And she's like, I just want to listen.
Right.
Right. All right.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, we still have to like kind
it's
of
okay.
work out the Velcro shirts. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but that
Yeah.
can be kind of something we continue. Table it.
Yeah, I think we table Velcro shirts for now, but it's a good thing to bring up.
I
for
like
sure.
it for a future thing.
With that,